Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Wellness Club. My name is Cass. Thank you so much for listening and thank you for being here. Before we get into the episode, I want to let you guys know about the next challenge that we're doing, which is the Self-Love Challenge. This is an 8-week challenge dedicated to prioritizing you and your self-love and your self-care. Over these 8 weeks, we will be completely prioritizing our self-love, our self-care rituals, and taking care of ourselves in the highest regard. This includes our fitness routine, this includes our meal planning and meal prepping, but this also includes those little self-love habits that we need to feel whole and feel ourselves. I'm really excited about this one because this is something that I'm prioritizing in my life right now, and I feel like we could all use a little bit more self-love and not feel guilty about it. I would love to have everybody join this because the last one we did was just so amazing. So if you want to join on my website, it's linked in the description. There's a form to fill out, and then I'll schedule a strategy session with you from there. This is not a one-size-fits-all challenge. This is completely customized to you. So even though it's focused on self-love, it will have a personalized workout plan, a personalized meal plan, habit tracking, an app. And you'll also be in our community, which I think is the best part of this because it's a community of like-minded girls and women focused on this too. And we all hype each other up. We share workouts in there, and it's just a really nice space to be. We're starting February 1st, so if you want to join before then, click the link in the description. It's all on my website, and you'll fill out a form, and I'll reach out to you. Okay, let's get into the episode. I'm really excited about this one, as always, but I'm especially excited about this because we're getting into the 5 rules of 2026. These are little rules or mindset shifts that I've been following for the last couple of weeks that have really transformed how I feel about my life, how I feel about myself, how I show up in the world, and I feel like it would be valuable to share with you guys as well. So let's get into them. The first rule or mindset shift is take care of what you have to make space for what you want. Let me repeat that in case you missed it the first time. Take care of what you have to make space for what you want. I say this to you, but I'm also saying this to myself because we live in a world where the grass is always greener, and we can constantly see people that have more, that have better, that have bigger, that have everything that we could dream of. And we can go on Pinterest and TikTok and Instagram at any time and see that the grass is greener. But I want to remind you, and I want to remind myself, that the grass is green where we water it. We want a bigger house, but we hate cleaning the one that we have. We want a bigger friend group, but we don't check in on the friends we have. We want a really nice body, but we don't take care of the one we have. Everything you want in this life is attainable, but I really think it starts with taking care of what you have in this present moment. Yes, you can want things. Yes, you can want more for your life. Yes, you can get inspired by other people and go on Pinterest and think, wow, I really want this and make the vision board. But constantly desiring things that you don't have leads to a very empty life if you're not grateful for what you have in this moment. And there have been plenty of times where I've thought the bigger, better thing would make my life bigger and better. And it turns out once you have the bigger, better thing, nothing really changes on the inside. Now you just have more to maintain. This can be applied to everything. This can be applied to materialistic things like your house, your car, what you have inside your house. This can be applied to your friendships. This can be applied to your health and fitness. Whatever you're desiring and wanting, yes, you can dream for it. Yes, you can work for it. Yes, you can wish for it. But you also have to take care of the present moment and what you have. This really goes back to gratitude, but life gets so much better when you start to appreciate what you have. And it's amazing because when you're so grateful for even the littlest of things, it's like the doors open up for you now. And now all those bigger, better opportunities start pouring in because you've been so grateful the entire time. So rule number 1 is take care of what you have to make space for what you want. Okay, rule number 2, I've been alluding to a little bit in previous episodes, but it's to stop rushing and slow down. I love this so much, and I am constantly reminding this to myself because I am someone that talks really fast and I naturally walk really fast and I'm constantly just like high strung moving around all the time. But I have to remind myself that I can slow down and there's no sense in rushing. Truly, what are we in a rush for? There is no finish line. Life is short already. What are we in a rush for? Especially those little tiny moments. Someone that's confident and secure in themselves doesn't rush around, right? And I brought this up before, but why do you stress yourself out to run to the door because someone was kind enough to hold it for you? Just roll your shoulders back, smile, and say thank you, and act like you deserve someone holding the door for you. I've really been leaning into this of just slowing myself down. Even when I'm in traffic or someone in front of me is driving really slow, there's been so many times where I'm like, oh my God, this person's going 10 under the speed limit. Come on, like, let's speed it up. I'm already late, whatever. And it's like, what am I in a rush for? What am I in a rush for? I'm going to get there. That little bit of speeding or that little bit of going a little bit faster doesn't really get you there any faster. And if it does, it's 1 minute or 30 seconds faster. But instead, now you're frazzled, you're chaotic, when really you could have just been at peace, calm, and not rushing. Rule number 3 is allow yourself to accept help from people. We love to say, everything is on me all the time. I have to do everything. If I don't do it, it doesn't get done. Or if I don't do it, it doesn't get done right. But is that actually true, or are you just a control freak? And I say that to you, but I'm really saying it to myself because I am also that type A perfectionist type of personality, but that is so repulsive to some people. And I'm sorry if that's a hot take, but being so uptight about little things makes people not want to help you. And if you're really type A and like a little bit controlling and perfectionist mindset, you also might not want people to even help you because you think you're the only one that can do it right. And as we're slowing down and becoming softer this year, I want you to also allow people to help you. Let people help you. You don't have to do everything all the time. And I'm sure people listening to this, we're all very similar. We help people all the time and we love it. There's something so nice and joyful about helping somebody else. And we kind of rob our friends and our family and the people around us from doing that because we never let people help us. People want to help you. You have people in your life that want to help you, but they might not want to help you if you're telling them, well, that's not how I do it. That's not how you do it. Just give it to me. I do it faster. And then you're all stressed out, chaotic, frantic, all of those kind of negative, anxious type of feelings. Let people help you. But the caveat to letting people help you is if you let someone help you, accept that they might do it different than you. Accept that it might not be the exact way that you did it or the exact strategy that you did it. But what I've learned from this is sometimes people have a way better way of doing it and you're the one that's been doing it quote unquote wrong. Or there's many ways to get something done. Or sometimes it might just be a little bit mediocre and that's okay. I've really been working on this. Like the dishes don't need to be put in the dishwasher absolutely perfectly. The laundry doesn't need to be absolutely perfectly separated all the time. Save the perfectionism for if you're performing heart surgery or something, right? Most of the stuff that we allow to stress us out is not heart surgery or brain surgery or anything crazy. It's random things like putting the dishes away. It will be okay if they're not perfectly stacked up in the cabinet. It will be okay if a couple of socks are on the bedroom floor for a day or two. It will be okay. Let people help you and then enjoy that time while someone's helping you. You don't have to do everything all the time. In fact, it's usually healthier if you don't. Let people help you and then use that time to prioritize yourself a little bit and pour into your own cup a little bit, especially if you feel like you've been neglecting the most basic things because you're constantly taking care of everybody else. Let somebody take care of you. You know how good it feels to take care of other people. Let somebody have that feeling with you. Okay, number 4 is completely different than the mindset. And this one is that all the basic fitness advice actually works. I know you don't want to hear it, or maybe you've heard it before, but the regular fitness routine, the consistent healthy meals, the walking, the getting outside, it actually works. Get off your phone, spend 30 minutes on your health, and watch your life change. I've been on such a grind with my fitness since the winter arc started, and I've just kept it up since it ended, and I feel so good. It almost reminds you or makes you wonder, like, how did I ever give this up or slow down with this? Because when you're on a grind and you're in such a good routine, you just feel so much better. Your energy is better. Your mood is better. Of course, your physical body feels better and looks better. Everything just feels better. And it starts with that basic fitness advice that is not easy, but is simple. And it's going to the gym. It's doing some strength training. It's doing some classes, getting your steps up, eating consistent, healthy meals with some protein. I know during the wintertime, it can be harder because it does get dark earlier. And by the time you get home, it feels like it's bedtime and you don't want to go anywhere and it's colder and every other barrier and excuse comes in. But if you can push through those and remind yourself that I will feel so much better when I do this, I promise you will feel so much better. And a little side note on this is if you can find somebody to do it with you, you will be more likely to stick to it, especially during the winter. Having a friend or a partner or somebody at the gym that you know, hey, we're in this together, it does make it a little bit easier having somebody hold you accountable and you hold them accountable. That's also why I love doing fitness challenges because we have our little group and it makes it so nice to see other people getting it done that when you don't feel like it, they bring you up and vice versa. And then number 5, and I think this one is very, very important, you can have fun this year. You can have fun. When did life get so serious? I know this is a little hypocritical because I love self-improvement just as much as the next girl, but you don't always have to be fixing something in your life. Or even better, you can simultaneously be growing and enjoy where you're at. You can be working on yourself and building yourself and making yourself better, but also have fun and enjoy where you're at. I love the self-help movement, but I feel like sometimes it deprives us of just general joy and fun, where we feel like we have to stay home and do all these hobbies and read these books and read these podcasts or listen to the podcast or whatever. And it's like sometimes you can just go out with your friends and have fun. No matter what stage of life you're in, enjoy it and just have fun in it. Even people with kids, I can't speak on this 100% because I don't have any kids, but I do know that once the kids get older, a lot of parents say, I wish I just enjoyed that newborn phase. I wish I just enjoyed the toddler phase because now it's all over with. And I know that's easier said than done when you're in it. I'm sure it's crazy, but just enjoy where you're at and have fun. If you have no kids, this is the time to go travel, go have fun, go out with your friends, enjoy. If your kids are already grown, this is also the time. Go out with your friends, enjoy, live your life. Like we're allowed to have fun. Giggle with people, make jokes with people, be silly, lighten up. Some of us are so addicted to like our own drama and feeling like we're constantly fixing things. And I know I get into these modes as well sometimes, but sometimes life can just be good. There isn't always something to fix. There isn't always something to work on. Sometimes we can just enjoy it and be grateful and be silly and stop taking things so serious. Do something weird or cringe just because it's fun. Wear a funny outfit one night just because it's fun. Do something silly with your friends. Like you can literally do so many fun, whimsical, silly little things that mean nothing. And you can still simultaneously have a full-time job, be in school, have side hustles, have things that you're working on that are more quote unquote serious, and then still find time to have fun and be silly. I don't know. I think sometimes, and I'm included in this as well, that we forget that life's meant to be lived. Like we can have fun and we can enjoy all the little things and all the other stuff, the serious stuff. It always gets done. It always does. So don't stress about it. Enjoy your life how it is. Be silly, have fun, do something you wouldn't normally do this week. That's my request of you. And I'm going to try to do this too. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but think of something that you wouldn't normally do because it's either out of your comfort zone or you're a little bit nervous about it or you're scared of what people are going to think or you just haven't given yourself time to do something fun and go do it. Maybe you want to go to a trampoline park because you haven't been there since you were in high school. Maybe you want to go bowling. I don't know. I'll try to think of more things and maybe post them on a story or something, but do something different. Go watch a funny movie at the movie theater and get all the snacks you used to get when you were a kid and let yourself enjoy it. Maybe let me know your ideas too, because I'm actually really down with this idea and I want to do this myself. Those are the 5 rules of 2026. Let me know your little rules for 2026 on Instagram at the Wellness Club XO. And like I mentioned, if you want to join the self-love challenge, the link is in the description on my website. I would love to connect with you, get you signed up, get you on the app, and let's do this. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. I love you. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.